Greetings, YouTube family. Welcome to the Southern Africa History Channel. Today we are going to be looking at Nehanda Nyakaskana, who was a spirit medium who was famous for playing a role in liberating Zimbabwe. Nehanda Nyakaskana, also known as Mbuya Nehanda, was born in 1840 and died in 1898. She was a Shikiro, or spirit medium, of the Zezuru Shona people. She was a medium of Nehanda, a female Shona Mondoro, a powerful and respected ancestral spirit. Charwe was born among the Shona people, one of Zimbabwe's major ethnic groups. She is believed to have become a Nehanda medium during the 1880s. She acquired the Mondoro's name as a title and was subsequently known as Nehanda Charwe. Her influence was already quite widespread by the time the British settlers under the banner of the BSAC first invaded Mashonaland in 1890 and started confiscating the land and cattle of the Shona and other indigenous peoples who inhabited that area. Initially in search of gold, the BSAC imposed requirements of labor and heavy taxation upon the Mashonaland's inhabitants, which spurred rebellion. The military campaign to drive out the British was known as Chimurenga, or War of Liberation, and started in March 1896 at the initiative of the Ndebele people, another ethnic group in the area. The Shona joined them in their efforts a few months later in June. A defining characteristic of Chimurenga was its great reliance of religion, with Mondoro playing a critical role. Nehanda Charwe, along with mediums of two other Mondoro, Mukwati in Matibililand and Kaguvi in Western Mashonaland, found herself organizing and directing her people's resistance to foreign assaults. At first, the Shona and Ndebele experienced victories on the battlefield, but after running out of supplies, they were eventually defeated. Nehanda Charwe allowed herself to be taken into captivity to avoid further African bloodshed and deaths. Her trial opened in March 1898, and she was found guilty of having killed H. Pollard, a European commissioner who had become notorious for his cruelty. She was executed by hanging the next month, unlike Kaguvi, who was trialed at the same time and also sentenced to death for killing a police officer. Nehanda Charwe refused to convert to Christianity before she was hanged. Nehanda Charwe announced to the British that her body would rise again, or her bones would rise again, and lead the second, and this time victorious struggle against them. Stories of her resistance efforts became legendary, and she was an inspiration to later nationalist movements in what is now Zimbabwe.